Being ugly is hard, but getting a girlfriend is not. If you think you can't get a girlfriend because you're ugly, you're dumb as fuck.
Somebody please explain to me why so many beautiful women have these ugly-ass boyfriends.
I'm gonna show you how to get girls, even if you're not the best looking guy out there. And I'm not gonna lie to you and say, girls don't care about looks, because that's not completely true. But it's also not as important as you think. Just look at this dude.
I feel really alone, and I felt like I was gonna search YouTube for people with the same issue as me, and that is being really unattractive. My teeth are fucked up, and I'm pushing forward my jaw all the time. I have extremely much loose skin. I got pretty bad posture, have a really big bulky nose.
After I saw that, I got super curious about whether he had found someone, because the video was 7 years old. And guess what? He found a girl, and that wasn't even all. His girl got pregnant, and they're moving together in an apartment. A friend of mine, Joe, sent me his channel and asked me,
"Yo, Kai, look at him. He got a girlfriend now, and I'm still alone and get no girls. Can you help me so I can get a girlfriend too?"
To be honest, Joe looks exactly as the same as the bro from the video. And since Joe knew that, back when we were in class together, I was always talking to multiple girls and going on dates with him every week. I was literally his only option. So I agreed to help him. I started researching, asking different girls for their opinions. It even got to the point where I spent over 9 hours on Reddit in a single day, just trying to figure out exactly what Joe could do to finally start having fun with girls too. What I found honestly shocked me, and it completely changed my whole perspective on what attractiveness actually means. Unattractive people actually have a secret advantage that nobody even knows about. You're not going to believe me right now, just like Joe didn't believe me, but let me break it down so you actually get it. A lot of my boys are pretty good looking, but here's the problem. Even though they look fine, they're still shit in more important things. Like, you could look however good you want. You literally look like Justin Bieber back in 2016. But if you're not confident enough to talk to girls, then you're not going to get anyone. I got deeper in this topic and found out that many handsome guys are shit as hell in being confident. But here's where your advantage comes in. The unattractive guy. Like, really, really unattractive. Okay, sorry, my bad. Anyway, here's where you come in. Just think about it for a second. Imagine you're a girl and two guys come up to you. First is the good-looking, average guy, let's call him John. John stands in front of you, but can barely get a sentence out without stumbling over his words. His hands are sweaty as fuck, and he won't even look you in the eye. He just stares at the floor. Then comes Joe. Joe's really not attractive, but he stands tall, looks you right in the eye when he talks, shows confidence through his body language, and cracks jokes during the conversation that makes you laugh. Now, be real with yourself. Who are you more likely to go on a date with? John or Joe? I'm guessing your answer would be Joe. To be honest, I actually asked this exact same question to 10 different girls. 7 picked Joe, and only 3 picked John. If I wanted to play mathematician, I'd tell you, you've got a 70% advantage over guys who aren't confident. Now you can use your advantage, and that advantage is called being confident. But now you're probably saying,
"Kai, what the fuck? How the hell am I supposed to be confident when I look like Mr. Bean as a woman?"
so the big problem here is you're not confident right now. But I wouldn't be Kai if I didn't have a solution ready for that. At the end of the day, it's pretty damn simple. Listen to me well now, because I will walk you through everything step by step. The biggest obstacle you and Joe need to overcome is the mindset thing. I know exactly what you're thinking. You think you'll get rejected just because of your looks when you talk to a girl. That's why you're scared of making a move. You're afraid of rejection. That's also the reason why you're not confident. Maybe you even got bullied or laughed at back in the day, just like Joe did. Let me ask you something. Have you ever seen a truly confident guy, like someone who's really confident, get bullied or laughed at? No, probably not. And honestly, I rarely see super confident guys get rejected by girls either. Look, everyone gets rejected sometimes. Even me. Even the good-looking guys. It's normal. You can't avoid it.
Unless you're planning to do some psycho movie stuff like take a girl hostage, threaten her with a bomb, and force her to go out with you.
Which obviously is not the move. Rejection is just part of the game. So we're not going down that route. Instead, take rejection like a confident man. But what you can do is cut your chances of getting rejected. Drop it down to about 30%, just by being confident. So what exactly does it mean to be confident? If you want the scientific answer, it means this. I'm not going to read the whole thing out loud, but honestly, I've got more real-life experience with girls in confidence than any scientist out there. So here's the Kai definition of being confident. Walk upright. Keep your head up. Never look at the ground. Tell jokes during conversations. Even when people don't laugh, stay relaxed and don't take it personally. When talking to a girl, make eye contact at least 78% of the time. Use body language. Don't just stand there like a stiff Clash Royale skeleton. When I explained all this to Joe, he was surprised and asked me,
"Kai, that's all great, but you know I'm not good looking and I've never been confident my entire life. How can I actually learn to be confident?"
Joe was right. Just knowing the theory doesn't help much. It's all about practice, especially when it comes to confidence. So I put together a mega confidence plan just for him. This is Jessica. You really want to ask Jessica out on a date. Are you going to walk up to Jessica if you've never done this before? Of course not. This is Anna. You see her around sometimes. Honestly, she's not really your type. Will you ask Anna out even if you don't really want to? Yeah, you have to. Anna is where you're going to learn best. Just walk up to her and follow the rules I gave you. At the end of the day, you don't really care what her answer is anyway. So your plan now is simple. Find your Annas and talk to them while being confident. Joe did the same thing, and with that tactic, he learned super fast. It helped him build the confidence to walk up to his Jessica, and yeah, he got the date. It's not about using Anna or taking advantage of her. Remember, you shouldn't hurt her or do anything shady. But trust me when I say this, you'll learn how to be confident super fast and get really good at it with this Kai tactic. Eventually, if you get approved by Anna, I say eventually, you will go on a date with her and fall in love with her and not with Jessica. My ex named Jessica, that's why I'm saying this. But anyways, if you're doing this right, congrats. You're now ready for the truth. Yeah, the truth. I really went all in on this project day and night, all for my boy Joe, so we could finally, get some again. Anyway, during the process, I came across some very interesting statements. Not this one. I mean this. Or this. Like, bro, I'm not the type to give you hope, but let me just say this real quick. You're never too unattractive to get a girl. You're not. Studies, comments, and so much more prove that. The problem you and Joe have is that you let yourselves get influenced way too much. Sure, maybe you're not the most physically attractive dudes out there, but who actually decides that? Who gets to say what's attractive and what's not? There are 8 billion people on this planet. Trust me, a lot of people will find you attractive. Everybody's got different tastes and opinions when it comes to looks. Social media just made it all worse. You only ever see good-looking guys and girls on there because those videos go viral. But that's not real life. Not everyone can look like that one chill, nonchalant Marlon who's always popping up on my TikTok For You page. But Marlon and other attractive dudes have one thing in common. This might sound basic, but it's gotta be said. Because way too many people still don't get it. Joe and a lot of other guys make this mistake. They're thinking, yeah, I'm not good looking anyway, so I don't really need to take care of myself. Bro, what the fuck, you need to take care of yourself even more than other guys do, unless you want to end up like a Discord mod. Stop believing that bullshit and start taking better care of yourself. Shower at least once a day and take care of your skin. I'd avoid creams with too many ingredients, they usually mess up your skin more. If you want smooth, glowing skin that's as soft as a Latina booty, and yeah, you'll want to touch it, I recommend using aloe vera cream. Your outfits matter too. That's all part of self-care. I told Joe to wear stuff nobody else in our area was wearing. Every dude around here was rocking those same tracksuits. So I told him to switch it up. Try that fine, elegant style, become that smooth, classy motherfucker nobody sees coming. Cut your fingernails and toenails at least once a week, unless you want to look like a damn witch. And I shouldn't even have to tell you, brush your teeth with toothpaste 3 times a day. Every single day. Now you know exactly what your next steps are. Don't screw it up. If you made it this far, you already know everything you need to do to get a girlfriend. But let's say you actually land an Anna, a Jessica, or whoever you like. Do you even know what to do next? I'm guessing you know how rappers like Future or streamers like Duke Dennis end up with so many girls. You need to be nonchalant. But how are you going to do this?